Hi everyone, and welcome to YOGATX and welcome to Edinburgh, Scotland. My name is Nicolle, and today's flow is all about building strength within and finding balance at the same time. So today's flow might be slightly more challenging, but I guess sometimes it's good to be pushed out of the comfort zone a little bit, and without challenge, there isn't really much growth. So throughout the practice today, feel free to adjust to your own level. And when you're ready, come to your mat and let's get flowing. We will get started today in a kneeling position at the end of the mat. Not really the right end, maybe come forward a little bit. And if you have gentle knees or sensitive knees, feel free to put a blanket below your knees to give them a little bit more of a cushion. Sit back onto your heels, bring the hands onto your thighs, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Move your heart and your skull over your pelvis. Close your eyes and connect with your breath. With your inhale, expand the crown towards the sky. With your exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, soften and relax the shoulders. Take a few more cycles of breath. And then check in with your body and just notice how your body feels today. Notice if you're holding any tension in any areas. Just become aware of what's going on. And then let's take a deep inhale through the nose and a washing breath out through your mouth. Seal the lips and keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And gently open up your eyes. With your next inhale, bring the arms up over your head. And with your exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Press the palms towards each other and feel the energy in between your palms. With your next inhale, bring the arms back up over your head. And then bring the right hand to your left wrist. With your inhale, pull the left arm up with your right hand. And with your exhale, very gentle bend over to the right. Slightly lift the gaze up towards the sky. Lengthening the left side of your body here. One more cycle of breath. With your next inhale, come back to center, switch sides, bring the left hand to your right wrist. With your inhale, extend the right arm out long towards the sky. And with your exhale, gentle bend over to the left. Lift the gaze towards the sky, lengthening the right side of your body. Nice lateral stretch. Inhale, come back to center and expand all your fingers like fingertips towards the sky. And with your exhale, cactus the arms, press the shoulder blades together, open up your chest, lift up your gaze. And then round through the spine, chin to chest, and grab opposite elbows. Inhale, cactus the arms, open up your chest, lift up your gaze. And exhale, round through the spine, grab opposite elbows. One more time. Inhale, cactus the arms, press the shoulder blades together, open your chest. And exhale, round through the spine. Give yourself a nice little hug here. Release, bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. With your next inhale, extend the arms out long. Press the shoulder blades together. Open up your chest, gently lift the gaze towards the sky. Press the heels of your hands towards each other. Feel free to move your hands right to left or remain still. Come to stillness. With your inhale, extend the crown towards the sky. With your exhale, hinge forward. Lower the torso down towards your thighs. Keep your interlace. And connect the forehead to the floor. We stay for 2 more cycles of breath. Nice stretch in our shoulders. Last cycle of breath. With your next inhale, rise up with the torso. Extend the arms out long. One more time. Press the shoulder blades together. Lift up your gaze. And then release the interlace and come to tabletop. So spread your fingers wide, press the hands into the floor. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are hip width apart. Your hips are stacked on top of your knees. With your next inhale, lift up your right leg and the left arm. Your left fingertips reach forward and your right toes reach back. Take an inhale, find length in your spine. With your exhale, bring knee and elbow together into a tiger crawl. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, tiger crawl. One more time. Inhale, find your length. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Keep the gaze down to the floor. Exhale, tiger crawl. Inhale, reach. And exhale, release the left hand, right leg down to the floor. Let's switch sides. With your next inhale, lift up your left leg and extend the right arm out long. Exhale, come into a tiger crawl. Inhale, find your length in the spine. Exhale, tiger crawl. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tiger crawl. Inhale, find your length one more time. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Keep the gaze down. Exhale, release the right hand, the left leg down to the floor. Open up your knees, bring the big toes together, sit back onto your heels, and lower the torso down towards the floor. In between your knees, come into wide-legged child's pose. Your arms are reaching forward, your hands are in alignment with your shoulders. Try to connect the forehead with the floor. With your inhale, breathe into the back of your body. And with your exhale, release the torso closer to the floor and find your depth. We take 3 more cycles of breath. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, find your depth. Last cycle of breath. Lift up your gaze, bring the hands closer to the torso, claw your paws, tuck the toes, push through the arms, lengthen the legs, and move your hips up and back into your down dog. Pedal it out with your feet, give it a few steps, walk out your dog. Feel free to bring some movement into your hips. See what feels good for your body. What movement your body is craving today. And then find stillness in your down dog. Rotate the upper arms outward. Keep a gentle bend in your knees, tailbone points up towards the sky. Push through the hands and feel that lengthening in your spine. With each exhale, try to release the heels and the sternum closer towards the mat. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. And with your exhale, bend into the knees and lower the knees down towards the floor. And hover your knees and shins parallel to the floor. Push through the arms. With your next inhale, lengthen the legs. With your exhale, release the heels and the sternum towards the mat. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend into the knees and lower the knees down towards the floor. Hover. Be strong in your arms. And then with your next inhale, lengthen your legs. With your exhale, release the heels and the sternum towards the mat. Take 2 more cycles of breath in your down dog. Shake your head, say yes, no, to release any tension you might still be holding in your neck. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes, bend into the knees, gaze forward, and start walking to the top of the mat. Come into a standing forward fold. Keep your feet hip width apart. Feel free to have it bend, like a gentle bend in your knees. Grab opposite elbows and start rocking the torso right to left. Drop the arms down, bend into the knees, press the heels into the floor, slowly come up with the torso, each vertebra at a time, into a standing position. Bring the arms up over your head, high mountain pose. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. We keep moving. Inhale, arms up, high mountain pose. Exhale, release into standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain pose. Exhale, hands down to your heart. One more time. Inhale, high mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, arms over your head. Exhale, hands down to your heart. With your next inhale, bend into the knees, sweep the hands over the floor, come into chair pose. Hug the outer shins towards each other. Sit low into your chair and feel that nice activation in your thighs. Keep your gaze in between your hands. Take an inhale, find length in your spine, elevate your chest. With your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step both of your feet back, come into high plank pose. We stay here for 5 cycles of breath. Press the heels towards the back of the mat, tuck the tailbone, draw the lower belly towards the spine. Push the floor away with your hands. Feel free to close your eyes and feel into your pose. Notice the areas where you feel naturally strong, and maybe the areas that require a little bit more work. Take 1 more cycle of breath. See if you can push a little bit higher. And with your exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Bring the forehead down to the floor. Hands are underneath your shoulders. And hug the elbows towards the torso. With your next inhale, push the floor away. Come up into cobra pose. Press the tops of your feet into the floor and press the pubic bone into the floor to protect your lower back. Soften your shoulders. Exhale, release the torso down. Inhale, push the floor away, rise up 1 more time into cobra pose, Bhujangasana. And start to move into dancing cobra. Move the gaze over to the right shoulder and back to the left shoulder. 1 more time. Over to the right and over to the left. Move the gaze back to center. Exhale, release the torso and the forehead down to the floor. Push the floor away, come into tabletop. Sit back into child's pose. Claw your paws, tuck the toes. Push through the arms, lengthen the legs. Come up into your down dog. Give it a couple of steps in your down dog. And then come to stillness in your down dog. Release the heels and the sternum towards the mat. Feel into your down dog. Just become aware if you are feeling a little bit more depth in your down dog, if you're maybe feeling a little bit more strength. With your next inhale, lift up your right leg, point the right toes. Three-legged dog. Keep your hips squared, keep your shoulders squared. With your exhale, bring the right knee into the chest, push the floor away with your hands. It's like a little ball you're creating here. Inhale, push the right leg back into three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. One more cycle of breath, be strong in your arms. Inhale, push the right leg back into three-legged dog. And with your exhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands. When you're ready, press your feet into the floor, root to rise. Rise up with the torso, arms over your head, high crescent lunge. Draw the lower belly towards the spine and squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Find length through the sides of your body. Take an inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, cactus the arms, press the shoulder blades together, lift the gaze towards the sky. Inhale, find length. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, find length. And with your next exhale, bring the palms together and down to your heart. Then press the left big toe into the floor. Lift the back of your left thigh. Start to hinge forward with the torso and transition your body weight into your right leg. Be strong, root down through your right leg. Start to lift the left leg off the floor. Flex your left foot. And come into warrior three. Hack the left ankle towards the midline. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Elevate your chest. Lift your left leg from your left glute. You can keep your hands in front of the heart or bring them onto your hips. 2 more cycles of breath. You totally got this. Keep your focus. Bend into the right knee, step the left foot back, lower it down to the floor. Bring the arms up over your head, high crescent lunge. Exhale, release the hands down, frame your right foot, and step the right leg back into your down dog. Release the heels and the sternum towards the mat. We keep moving here, keep the momentum going. With your next inhale, lift up your left leg, point your left toes. With your exhale, bring the left knee into the chest. Come into a little crawl. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale, three-legged dog. Keep your hips squared, keep the shoulders squared. And with your exhale, step the left foot forward in between your hands. Root to rise. With your inhale, arms up over your head, high crescent lunge on your left. Build your foundation, squeeze the thighs towards the midline, draw the lower belly towards the spine, square off your hips. Take an inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, cactus the arms, press the shoulder blades together, lift the gaze up. Inhale, find length. And exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, find length. And exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Press the right big toe into the floor. Lift the back of your right thigh and transition your body weight into the left leg. Root down through your left foot and start to lift up your right leg and lower the torso down simultaneously, warrior three. Options for your hands, either in prayer or on your hips. Reach forward through the crown of your head and back through the extended ankle. Draw the lower belly towards the spine. Lift your right leg from your right glute. One more cycle of breath. My leg is shaking. Start to bend into your left knee, lower the right foot down, and rise the arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, release the hands down, frame your left foot, and step the left leg back into your down dog. Release the heels and the sternum towards the mat. Nice work. One more cycle of breath. With your next inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes, bend into the knees, gaze forward. Start walking to the top of the mat. Come into a standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, slide cobra on your back. Exhale, forward fold. With your next inhale, bend into the knees, sweep the hands over the floor. Come into chair pose one more time. 3 cycles of breath. Hug the outer shins towards each other, sit low in your chair. Elevate your chest with your inhale. And with your exhale, see if you can sit a little bit lower. Last cycle of breath. And then with your next inhale, press the heels into the floor, rise up, high mountain pose. Exhale, bring the hands together and down to your heart. Release the arms down to Tadasana, mountain pose, palms facing towards the top of the mat. Close your eyes and take 3 cycles of breath. Feel all 4 corners of your feet grounded into the floor. Feel your heartbeat, feel the heat within your body. I'm feeling the heat. Last cycle of breath. And then slowly make your way down to the floor. Extend your legs out long in front of you, flex your feet. Root the sits bones into the floor. With your next inhale, bring the arms over your head. And with your exhale, hinge forward with the torso. Come into a seated forward fold. Feel free to have a bend into your knees if that's more accessible for you. And close your eyes. And try to work with your breath. With your inhale, find length in the spine. And with your exhale, release the torso closer towards the floor, towards your thighs, and find your depth. We are here for 5 cycles of breath. Do your best to hinge from the hips. And be aware of your progress within this pose. And notice with each exhale, you are actually coming a little bit closer towards your thighs. Sometimes it just takes a little bit longer and you need a little bit more patience, but you will get there. Two more cycles of breath. With your next inhale, slowly rise up with the torso. And then bend into your left leg. And step the right foot to the outside of your left knee. So your right toes point forward. Bring the right hand behind your back. Take an inhale, extend the left arm over your head. And with your exhale, bring the left elbow to the outside of your right knee. And start to gaze over your right shoulder. Twist from the belly button upwards. With your inhale, find a length in your spine. And with your exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more towards the right, finding a little bit more depth. 2 more cycles of breath. Release and let's switch sides. Untangle your legs. Bend into your right leg. Step the left foot to the outside of your right knee. Left hand behind your back. There's a lot of right and left. With your inhale, extend the right arm over your head. And with your exhale, bring the right elbow to the outside of your left knee and gaze over your left shoulder. Come into your twist. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more towards the left. One more cycle of breath. Release. And come to an easy cross-leg position to finish off our practice. Bring your hands onto the knees, palms facing down. Close your eyes, connect with your breath. Allow the elbows to gently drop down towards your thighs. Bring your hands together in front of the heart into the Anjali Mudra. Express gratitude towards yourself for taking the time out of your day for your practice. Drop your chin down to your chest, bow to your heart and your practice. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me. Very much appreciate your time and your space. This was YOGATX. My name is Nicolle. Click the subscribe button below. It would be great if you can also leave a comment and we will get back to you. Take care, have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope to see you soon on the mat. Bye.